Hello and welcome to High Ground Gaming. I'm Eric and this is my co-host Mr. Brody. We've been away for a little bit, learning a new game, some Dice Nuts hockey. We've been playing a lot, so it's been kind of consuming a lot of our time, so we really haven't done a lot of these PC videos lately, but I tell you, after doing the cards and dice games, this is a welcome site here where everything is set up for me. Well, it's not a huge deal. It can get a little tedious, and there is a lot to take into consideration when you're doing cards and dice. I definitely respect a lot of like tabletop baseball and baseball demos and Strat-o-matic and those guys that do the cards and dice games all the time. Strat-o-matic Delaware there, Strat Delaware. Those guys, it definitely takes more to do those games, and I definitely respect that, especially when you're learning a game. I imagine the games that you know pretty well, it's not so bad, but games that you're just learning, like when you're learning Pine Tar for tabletop and stuff like that, you got to take all that learning sequence as well as learning how to do the tabletop game. They've been doing it for a while, so they probably have it down a lot more than I do. But it was nice to do, and I'm definitely going to be implementing a lot more of cards and dice into it, but I don't want to forget about the PC stuff, because that's what I started with. That's kind of my bread and butter right now, so I kind of want to do those games, continue the series. For those of you who subscribed a lot to do with the, those series I was doing too. So I want to keep up with those, as well as introduce some new games too, as the football and hockey seasons get along. But I don't want to forget about baseball, because that's my first love, and I'll definitely be sticking with baseball throughout the winter time. Just to let you guys know, baseball is still going to be my primary sport, although I'll have other sports, anything basically with stats and cards and dice, or decision making using a game engine kind of thing, I'll try. Even Canadian football and soccer. Alright, so here we go. So without further ado, let's get this game underway.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alrighty, so this is a game from Exhibition Stadium in Toronto. Unfortunately, it looks like Yankee Stadium. Again, a picture loading thing, so we'll get that solved eventually, but it doesn't really bother me, as I don't really pay attention much to the background after the game gets started anyway. So anyway, hold on, let me find my co-host, Mr. Brody. On my screen, he seems to have faded into the background, so I want to see if I can bring him up. And there we go, there he is. So Mr. Brody hasn't been doing many videos lately. He's been taking some time off, helping me learn that cards and dice, and with the ice nuts there. So, when I do that on camera, I don't have another camera for him set up, so it's just a one camera deal. So he sacrificed his games, but he's right there alongside with me while I do the games. It's just that you can't see him like before. But anyway, he's back here, and let me try to straighten this out a little bit here. There we go. Alright, so Mr. Brody has rejoined us. Say hi, Mr. Brody. Here he is. You glad to be back? Yeah, they missed you. You did. Alrighty, you ready? Let's play some ball. Alright, so it's a game between the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. The Red Sox are if you haven't watched that game, check that game out for game 1 of the series. But we ended up... I'll let you guys get a second just in case you haven't watched it and you want to go watch it. This is game 2 of the series. Don't tell him, Mr. Brody. Don't tell him what the score was. But anyway, the Red Sox won that game. I won't tell you the score. But, so game 1 of the series. And the Red Sox are currently 10 games over 500 at 25-15, I believe, is their record. And this is game 2 of the series. So it's going to be Jefferson pitching for the Blue Jays, going up against, I'm not even sure, I can't remember who was pitching for the Red Sox. We'll find that out in a minute. Well, hopefully not a minute. Hopefully the Red Sox will score some runs here first. But Jefferson is on the mound, and he has a 1-4 record with a 4.35 ERA. 50 innings pitched, 40 hits allowed. 16 walks and 25 strikeouts with 5 homers allowed. And he had a 7-16 record in the actual season, but his ERA is like spot on, 4.35 as opposed to real life 4.37. So pretty close there. And so the Red Sox lineup going up against him will be Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will bat first. Jerry Remy, the second baseman, bats second. Jim Rice is the left fielder today, batting third. Cleanup hitter is the first baseman, Kyle Yastrzemski. Behind the plate, batting fifth, is Carlton Fisk. The center fielder, Freddie Lynn, will bat sixth. Butch Hobson is the third baseman, batting seventh. Dwight Evans, the right fielder, batting eighth. And the DH, yes, the DH, batting ninth, Jack Brohammer. Alright, so that's your Red Sox lineup. So Rick Burleson comes into the game with a .288 average with a homer and 16 runs batted in. So here we go, Mr. Brody. Play ball. It's going to be off of Jefferson's 6th column. And it's going to be a single. So just like that, the Red Sox have a base runner on. So Burleson's at first. We're going to Jerry Remy. And I know El Red Sox fan and I talked about doing a series at the end when we both reached the end of May, but I get kind of sidetracked with going to the Red Sox game last week for my birthday, and then wanting to play some cards and dice. So you know, he started his June season, so that's June schedule. That's cool. So we'll just we'll meet up maybe at the end of June, and by then I can catch up to him. So I'll try to keep up with that. But if we don't, we will eventually, at some point during the season, maybe by the All-Star break. Hopefully sooner than that, but maybe definitely by the All-Star break, we'll be able to compare stats and see how the Strat-o-matic game compares to the Digital Diamond Baseball game, which is he's playing the 1978 season with the Red Sox. So alright, so Jerry Remy's up now with a runner on first and nobody out. He's hitting .321 with a homer and 14 runs batted in. It's going to be off of his 2 column. And it's going to be a walk. So the first 2 runners are on for the Red Sox. Brings up Jim Rice. He's hitting .335 for the season with 11 homers and 38 runs batted in. It's shown some of a power surge the last few games. And it's going to be a column 3, which will be a single up the middle. And we can send the runner to third, but with nobody out, 60% chance we're going to hold him, so that will load the bases. So the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, comes up now with the bases loaded and nobody out. So a great opportunity for the Red Sox to break out and get a lead early on. So Yastrzemski comes into the game hitting .266 with 6 homers and 22 runs batted in. And he's going to get a good pitch to hit here. It's going to be off of his 2 column. Unfortunately, it hits that ground ball B, which they'll get the middle runner here. So Burleson will score from third. Remy takes third. The runner at first. Oh, actually, the runner at first, Rice, is out. Yeah, going to second, so the middle runner is out. And the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead, so runners at the corners with 1 down. Yastrzemski gets an RBI. RBI single. And Fisk will come up now with runners at the corners and 1 down. Fisk's hitting .284, which is exactly what he hit during the regular season, with 3 homers and 15 runs batted in. It's going to be off the 6th column of Jefferson. And he is going to hit a fly ball to right down the line. And it's going to be right at the foul pole, and it is a foul ball. So here we go. He's back in the box. And he's going to hit a fly ball to left. Hutton's under it, and he'll make the catch. And here's the throw. He throws it home, and it's safe. As is that Remy? Yeah, Remy comes in to score the Red Sox second run. So the Red Sox have a 2-0 lead now. Freddie Smith, yeah. Freddie Lynn coming out now, up now, hitting .288 on the season with 10 homers and 28 runs batted in. It's going to be off of his 3 column. Not much of a chance here, but we'll see. We want one of the ends here. Nope, we're going to ground ball to Howell. Throws over to Mayberry, and that'll do it. The Red Sox score 2. And it's going to be Jim Wright pitching for the Red Sox. Jim Wright has a 4-1 record. A lot of that in relief. He has ERA of 4.50, 24 innings pitched, 34 hits allowed, 4 walks and 9 strikeouts, 3 homers allowed. So the Toronto lineup. Batting first, Rick Bassetti, the center fielder. Bob Baylor, not Bob Bailey. Bob Baylor, the right fielder, bats second, plays right field. Roy Howell is the third baseman, batting third. Batting cleanup is the slugger John Mayberry, who used to play for Kansas City Royals. Batting fifth, the left fielder. Let's get this Tim and Tom here. Tom Hutton, the left fielder. Batting sixth will be Sam Ewing, the DH. Rick Cerrone is behind the plate, batting 7th. Dave McKay is the second baseman, batting 8th. And the shortstop, Luis Gomez, will bat 9th. So that's your Toronto lineup. So Wright looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup in the pitch. And it's going to be a bunt. Wright fields it, throws the first, and he is out. So he said he tries to get on with a bunt. But Wright read that one pretty well and was able to throw him out. Bob Baylor up now, hitting .287 with 5 runs batted in. It's going to be a ground ball to first. Yastrzemski take it to the bag himself. 2 up and 2 down. Next up is Roy Howell, is off to a great start, hitting .373 with a homer and 24 runs batted in and 142 at bats. So definitely having a great season so far, and he's going to get another good pitch day here. See if he can stay hot. And he'll draw a walk. So that'll bring up John Mayberry with 2 down and a runner on first. Mayberry's hitting .243 with 6 homers and 18 runs batted in. .250 hitter for the season. Coming off his 2 column. And it'll be a ground ball to Hobson. Grabs it and throws it to first. So Hobson makes the play. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. And Hobson will lead it off here in the Red Sox second, up 2-0. Hobson comes into the game hitting .259 with 4 homers and 19 runs batted in. And here's Miss Maggs coming in. Miss Maggs, go ahead and go give Brody some looks there. Go ahead, don't be shy. She's just out of camp, well, there she is. You can see her there. She's going to come over and say hi to me. Is that your sister there, Brody? Is that your sister, daughter? That's your daughter and sister, because you're the old man. You're her daddy. Right? Ah, you looking at her? Where is she? Right behind my chair, huh? There she is. He's gonna be a gentleman here again. Brody. Hey, not on camera. Come on. Here's the windup and the pitch. And it's going to be a line out to Hutton in left field. So it's 1 down in the top of the second, sorry. Dwight Evans up now. Hitting .256 with 4 homers and 16 runs batted, 1 out. It's going to be off of Jefferson's 4 column. Ground ball to McKay. Throws over to Mayberry. 2 quick outs in the Boston second. Except it would be the number 9 hitter, Jack Rohammer. Comes into the game hitting .286 with 5 runs batted in, 42 at-bats. He's going to get a good pitch to hit here. Unfortunately, hits a ground ball to third, drives into the ground, and that'll do it for the Red Sox. So, to 1.5, the Red Sox 2, and Toronto nothing. That'll bring up Tom Hutton. Tom Hutton is the left fielder today, hitting .247 with 2 homers and 7 runs batted in. He would only hit 2 homers and have 9 runs batted in the actual season, so he's got about half his at-bats for the season, and he's already hit as many home runs and almost as many RBIs. See what he can do here. He's going to get a good pitch to hit here, and he's going to hit that skinny single. 1-4 is a single, and he gets a 4 on the split. So leadoff runner on for the Blue Jays. We'll bring up Sam Ewing, the DH, hitting just .125 with 2 RBIs, with just .179 on the actual season. 1 column, and he'll draw a walk. The first 2 runners are on for the Blue Jays here in the second. Brings up the catcher, Rick Cerrone, hitting .163 with 6 runs batted in. And he'll get hit by a pitch. Looks like he's okay though, and that'll load the bases with nobody out. So Wright getting himself in trouble here. Brings up McKay. And he's going to get a big pitch to hit here with the bases loaded. Not good. We were hoping for an 8 here. An 8 or a 4 would be good. Well, that's not so bad either, as it's a fly ball. Evans goes back on it, and Hutton will tag up and score, so it's 2-1 now in favor of the Red Sox. So 1 down now. So a double play will get them out of the inning, so the Red Sox will play in double play depth. Play normal back. And number 9 hitter, Luis Gomez, hitting .217 with 9 runs batted in. It's going to be a 2 column of his. And he'll strike out. Awkward swing there. So 2 down now. Toronto needs a win. They're 7th in the standings. Looks like 13 games out of first place, which is occupied by the team they're playing now, the Red Sox. Alright, top of the order, Bassetti up now. He tried to bunt his way on in the first, but he was thrown out by Wright. His 5 column. Ground ball back to Wright. He is in below average range. Commits a few errors for a high number here. Oh yes, he's able to field it and throw Yastrzemski for the final out of the inning. So despite getting the bases loaded with nobody out, Toronto's only able to score 1 run. The Red Sox consider that a moral victory there. So that'll bring up Rick Burleson. He singled and scored his first time up. It's going to be off the 2-5 column with Jefferson. He's going to pop it out to his counterpart, Gomez. He's under and a few steps to his right and makes the catch. So 1 down now in the Red Sox third. Brings up Jerry Remy. He walked his first time up. So it's going to be off of the 4 column of Jefferson. Ground ball to second. Okay, is a 2-3 range. So 1-4 will be a single. He's able to handle it with the 7. And he'll throw to Mayberry for out number 2. 2 outs and the bases empty for Jim Rice. He singled his first time up. And he'll strike out swinging. Tries to hold up. The umpire says he went around. Strike 3. So after 2.5, it's the Red Sox 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Baylor, Howell, and Mayberry up for the Blue Jays here in the bottom of the third. Baylor grounded out his first time up. And he'll line out to Remy. Soft line drive to Remy. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. Roy Howell walked his first time up. He's going to get another good pitch to hit here. But he'll strike out swinging. Big swing and a miss. So 2 up and 2 down. Brings up Mayberry. Grounded out his first time up. Off the 4 column. And he'll ground the ball back to right. Throws over Yastrzemski. Score that a 1-3. And the Blue Jays go in order in the 3rd. 2-1 Red Sox after 3 full. Brings up Yastrzemski. Grounded out into a fielder's choice, but got an RBI. And possible home run. It goes deep to Baylor, and he's going to make the catch at the wall. So just shy if he should. Just got a little bit under it there. So let's see what's going on around the league. Detroit is edging Baltimore 2-1. Rodriguez has hit his 4th home run for Detroit. Yankees are edging the Indians 3-2. Chicago on top of California 3-1. Wood battling Ryan. Texas and Minnesota are tied at 3. Milwaukee and Oakland have yet to score. And Kansas City is slipping by Seattle 2-0. Those are your scores from the American League. Colin Fisk up now. Get a sac fly his first time up. And he's going to get a hold on here. It could go out, and it's going to, just shy. It's going to go off the wall. As Bassetti jumps, but cannot get to it, and Fisk will have himself a double. 1 out. So runner in scoring position now for Fred Lynn, hitting to a force play his first time up. He's going to ground it to short. Hooks the runner back, and throws the first for the out. So Lynn is unable to get the job done and bring up Butch Hobson, who flew out his first time up. 5 column. Oh, he's going to get a hold on here. It's going to go a long way. Back, way back. Hutton reaches up and makes the catch at the warning track. So Hobson gave it a ride, but it wasn't quite enough. The Red Sox do not score, and after 3.5, lead it 2-1. Gotta bring up Hutton. Singled and scored his first time up. There's 3 column. Lines out to Yastrzemski for out number 1. That'll bring up Sam Ewing, who walked his first time up. Wright looks in for the sign. Here's the wind up in the pitch. He's going to give this one a ride, and it's going to be out of here. So a home run for Sam Ewing, and that'll tie the score at 2. Much to the delight of the Toronto fans here at Exhibition Stadium, and it's a bad night here. So 1-9 on a ballpark check is a single for a lefty and a righty, and just a 1-6 is a home run on a ballpark check for a lefty and a righty. Doubles are increased chance at 106, and the over 100 is to the advantage of the hitter. I think that's how it works. And triples to the advantage of the hitter is 112, so a strong chance of getting a triple into the alleys there. So Cerrone up now. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. He's going to get a fly ball to Rice. He camps under it for the final out of the inning. After the home run by Sam Ewing, the score is now tied at 2, going into the 5th. Between McKay, Gomez, and Bassetti. McKay hit the sacrifice fly his first time up. Going to get another good pitch to hit here. And he'll single just past the dive of Hobson. So that'll bring up Gomez, who's a threat to bunt here, so the Red Sox got to be careful on that. They're going to play the corners in. Corners are playing in. So Wright looks up for the sign. There's the windup and the pitch. And he's not going to be bunting. He's going to fly ball to left. Rice will camp under it and make the catch for out number 3. Of course, he wouldn't be bunting with 2 outs. That's right. Not paying attention there. Still, though, he might have tried to bunt for a base hit there. So, as he didn't do that last time. Anyway, Evans up now. Evans will lead it off. So after halfway through the game, after 4 full, sorry, we're knotted up at 2. So it'll be Evans, Brohammer, and Burleson. Anybody gets on, Remy. So Evans grounded out his first time up, and he'll draw a leadoff walk here. So the go-ahead run is on. Brings up Brohammer. Not much of a bunter, I don't think. Check his bunting rating. Not bad though. B for bunting. We might try to bunt him over. Yeah, why not? Let's try to bunt him over. So Brohammer is going to attempt the bunt. 81% chance. He bunts at it. Quick glance to the lead runner. Fielded by Jefferson. Throws to first. A close play, but he's out. A successful sacrifice bunt there for Brohammer. Brings up Brooke Burleson. He's 1 for 2 of the runs scored. There's 1 column. He's going to hit a fly ball to right. See if the runner tags up. Doesn't look like he does. Evans stays put. So 2 outs now for Jerry Remy. Walked and grounded out. This time he'll go round out again to Howell, throw over to Mayberry, and that'll do it for the Red Sox. So now, halfway through, Mr. Brody, what are you doing there? Hey, Mr. Brody. Woohoo! Nunez just hit a 2-run home run for the Red Sox. Cool. That'll put the Red Sox ahead now. In real life. Back to this action here. So the corners are playing in for Bassetti, who bunted his first time up. He's grounded out twice. So he'll lead it off for the Blue Jays here in the 5th. And he'll hit a single up the middle. And then he'll throw it back in. So lead-off single for the Blue Jays. That'll bring up Bob Baylor, who's 0 for 2. And he fouls off a bunt attempt, so the count goes to 1 and 2. So I think they'll keep the bunt on. Bassetti is off for second on the pitch. Fisk is up and firing. And he avoids the tag, and he's safe. Wait, no, he's off the bag, and he's tossed out. So he's safe originally, but he overslides the bag, and it's going to be a caught stealing. He had it stolen, but cannot hold the bag. So 1 out now with nobody on base for Bob Baylor. He'll hit a fly ball to Rice and left. And Rice should make the catch here. And he does. For out number 2. Brings up Roy Howell. Walked and struck out. And he'll line out to Remy. Snares it for the out. And that'll be it for the Blue Jays in the 5th. So score still knotted at 2. It'll be Rice, Yastrzemski, and Fisk, the heart of the Red Sox order. Rice is 1 for 2 with a single. And he'll strike out. So 1 down now for the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski. 0 for 2, then an RBI ground out. And he'll line one out to Jefferson. Actually hit the ground. It looked like it short hopped it and throws it to first. They're out number 2. That'll bring up Fisk. He hit a sac twice fly in the first and doubled in the fourth. And he'll get a second hit of the day. Fisk is on with a 2-out single. Brings up Freddie Lynn now. 0 for 2. He's going to get a good pitch to hit here. And he'll lay off of it, and it'll be a ball. So that will be runners on first and second with 2 down. For Hobson, he's flown out twice. And Blue Jays are going to make a pitching change. It's going to be Tom Murphy. Also pitch for the Red Sox. There's Mr. Brody again. Mr. Brody, what's going on? Go ahead. You can lay down. Yeah, you done playing with your daughter or sister there? Go ahead. Lay down. You can see your eyeball on the camera there. Yeah, cocking your head on the eyeball. Go lay down. You got the camera right next to your head. Alrighty, so it'll be Butch Hobson up now. Think the Red Sox are going to score? We'll see. So Murphy is on the mound now. He comes into the game hitting with a record of 1-2, 4 saves, 3.76 ERA. There you go, go in your co-host seat there. Mr. Brody's back. Here's the windup and the pitch. Gonna be a fly ball to center. Said he's under, and he'll make the catch. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the 6th, so they do not score. So after 5.5, it's the Boston 2 and Toronto 2. So Mayberry will lead it off. He's grounded out twice. Wright's up to 85 pitches. Curveball, and he swings and misses it by a mile. 1 down now in the Toronto 6th. Brings up Hutton, who's 1 for 2 with a single. He'll ground it out to Yastrzemski. Take to the bag himself. Score that one at 3-1. So that'll be 2 down now. And let's check out some scores here. Detroit is in front of Baltimore 2-1. Rodriguez hit his 4th home run for Detroit. The Yankees are on top of Cleveland 4-2. Johnson has his 1st home run for New York. White Sox lead the Angels 5-4. Orta hit his 4th home run for Chicago. Texas and Minnesota are deadlocked at 3. Milwaukee and Oakland are scoreless, and Kansas City is blanking Seattle 5-0. McRae has hit his 4th run for the Royals. And here we're knotted at 2 and going into the bottom of the 6th. In the bottom of the 6th with 2 down. So Sam Ewing walked and homered his last time up. Solo home run to tie the game at 2. And this time Wright gets him. Strike 3. Frozen on that one. So after 6 fulls, scoring means tied at 2. So we've been able, we hit Murphy pretty well in the last game. Hopefully we can do the same thing again. Evans 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll strike out swinging. So Murphy seems to have better stuff than he did yesterday. Brings up Rohammer. He's 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. And he'll ground one to Mayberry. 1 hopper, take it to the bag himself. So 2 down now. Rick Burleson's 1 for 3 with a single. A fly ball to Baylor, who's got a range of 3. So 1-6 will be a hit. It's a 19, so it's not a hit. He's going to hit one to the opposite field. Baylor will make the catch. And the Red Sox go in order in the 7th. So, trivia time. Who is the hardest batter to strike out in history? His last name is Sewell. I want to say Joe Sewell or John Sewell. He's in the Hall of Fame. I remember getting this question before. So I'm going to go with Sewell. course, I didn't really give you guys much time to answer. Alright, lock your answers in. I think it was Joe Sewell. I think his name was Joe. Joe Sewell, 1920 to 1933. Struck out once every, I think it says that 63 at-bats. Pretty amazing. Alright, so that's your Mr. Brody's trivia question, which he presented before. If you haven't watched the other videos, you might not have seen it. So alright, so that'll... Oh, it was kind of cool too. I did play a game. I think it was the last Toronto game I played. I had a viewer... hope he's a subscriber, but I had a viewer comment on a video saying that he went to that. That was the first Red Sox game he had ever been to. Was the last game at the Sky Dome. So that was kind of cool to recreate that experience for him. Don't know exactly. I didn't check the score to see what it was in real life, but that's pretty cool. But he's been a Red Sox fan, and he saw the Red Sox first play in Toronto. So I don't know whether it was a trip to Toronto to see family up there, or if he just happened to be a Canadian living in Toronto that became a Red Sox fan after going to that game. I don't know. But I think the Red Sox did win that game in Nashville. I'm not sure. But that was kind of cool. That's one of the kind of reasons why you do these games. You can maybe recreate some memories for somebody. Like, I definitely hope to be able to play. I don't have the 77 season yet for Action PC or for Strat-o-matic or any of the other games. I was looking for it, but I'm going to have to pick it up probably from at least Action PC, and I want to recreate that game 40 years ago when I went to that game, like I said, the night Elvis died, and watched the Red Sox beat the Royals 5-3. I want to try to recreate that, recreate some memories, as well as in Digital Diamond Baseball when I get up to the August 16th game. I want to recreate that game against the Cardinals. So that's kind of cool. Definitely will do that. So alright, so Jim Wright back out there again. It's going to be some action in the Red Sox pen. Let's see who we have up. We got Soup Campbell. Bill Campbell is going to be up and throwing. He's loosening up right now. So Wright looks in for the sign from Fisk. Cerrone is in the box. He was hit by a pitch and flew out. And he's going to double up the middle. Over Lynn's head. Goes all the way to the wall. And a leadoff double. Alright, so here comes Zimmer out of the mound. And he's going to pull right and bring in Campbell, who is really good against the lefties. So Zim comes out. And that's going to be it for Wright. He's responsible for a Cerrone at second, but comes out with a tie ball game, responsible for the runner there. So he can lose it, but cannot win it, you know? Campbell's going to come on. Probably who I would have gone with anyway there, and it's a good situation for him. Yeah, so here comes Soup Campbell. 0-1 record with 2 saves, 3.18 ERA, 11 hits, 11 innings pitched, 10 hits allowed, 4 walks and 7 strikeouts, and a homer allowed. But Dave McKay is 1-for-1 with an RBI. Maybe a ground ball to Burleson. So if we can look the runner back and throw out McKay without advancing the runner. Ooh, I almost thought that was going to be an error. So Burleson will get it, look the runner back, and we'll throw out McKay for out number 1. So we'll bring the runner number 9 here to Luis Gomez. Luis Gomez played for the Orioles and I think maybe the Cubs. Anyway, Soup Campbell now up against Gomez, 0 for 2. And he's going to pop one out to Burleson. So Burleson should make the catch on this one. So 1 out away from getting away without allowing a leadoff double from scoring. Rick Rossetti 1 for 3. So we'll stay on, we want to stay on the batter's card there. Because that 1 column is not good for Campbell, on the 4 column. And he'll ground out, so Burleson will make all 3 outs as he throws over to Yastrzemski. So he'll have a part in all 3 outs. And that'll do it for the Blue Jays in the bottom of the 7th. So after 7 full, the score remains tied at 2. Murphy's back out there again as the corners are playing in for Remy. Remy's 0 for 2 with a walk. He's going to ground out to Howell for out number 1. So Murphy's definitely got better stuff than he did yesterday. So we have Jim Wright up now, 1 for 3 with a single. Struck out his last 2 times up. Ooh, he's going to get a good pitch to hit here, so this could break the tie. Let's see what's going to happen. And he's going to get a hold of one here. Straightaway center field. Back, and gone. As Jim Rice breaks the tie with a solo home run here in the top of the 8th. So a clutch home run by Rice. That's his 12th of the season. So Yastrzemski up now. He's 0 for 3 with an RBI. And that's going to be it. As Roy Hartsfield, the manager of the Blue Jays, will go to Mike Willis. So Murphy is on the hook now as he allows the go-ahead home run to Rice. So Willis is coming in now. He's 2-2 record in 12 appearances, 7.86 ERA. First time we've seen him this year. 2 saves, 26 innings pitched, 40 hits allowed, 18 walks and only 15 strikeouts with 2 home runs allowed. And the Red Sox beat the Indians 6-1. For some reason I thought it was closer than that in real life. Congratulations to the Red Sox who are on a tear, where they can maintain their first place lead and go to the playoffs and catch Houston for home field advantage, because that is important. So to bring up Yastrzemski 0 for 3 with an RBI. Howell and Mayberry guarding the lines. And he's going to be hit by a pitch. He's hit on the knee, but looks like he's okay. Yastrzemski takes first with a 1 out. Brings up Fisk, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a sacrifice fly. A double, single, and a sac fly. Mr. Brody. What's going on? The Red Sox are going to win now? Is the Red Sox going to win now that Rice hit the home run? Look at Mr. Brody. He's all excited. Unfortunately, Mr. Brody is not too excited because we thought a dog park was opening up kind of close to our office, but because there was recently a theater torn down and they built up a nice grass field there, but unfortunately, it was in the town over. So, yes, Mr. Brody was quite upset that it was not an official dog park. We were going to use it for one there, so we cannot run free. But hopefully they'll open up a dog park soon here in Gardner. So, alright, so Fisk up now. It's going to be off McKay's 5 column. See what happens here. And Fisk is going to hit one over the head of Bassetti all the way to the wall. Yastrzemski should come around the score. Ooh, 1-10. Are we going to send you? No, we're going to hold him with 1 out. So we're going to hold him. So Yastrzemski's not running as well as he could, as he used to. Getting a little up there in age. So Fisk up now. Lynn up now. Fisk gets a double. So runners on second and third. So Lynn has a chance to increase the Red Sox lead. Definitely could use some insurance runs here. Lynn is 0 for 2 with a walk. And not much of a chance here. And he'll strike out. So it's going to take a base hit now for Hobson. He's flown out 3 times. Hopefully he can do something here. And they're going to walk Hobson to load the bases. So they'll bring up Dwight Evans. So bases loaded for Evans with 2 down. Evans is 0 for 2 with a walk. And he will strike out. So the Red Sox are unable to get that insurance run or 2 in. And it's going to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 3-2 Red Sox lead. Campbell will come out there again. Red Sox action in the Red Sox bullpen as it looks like Drago's starting to loosen up. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he's going to hit a single up the middle. Baylor's on with a leadoff single. Brings up Howell. 0 for 2 with a walk. We be a ground ball to Burleson. This could be 2. The infield corners are playing in, so Burleson could turn 2 here, hopefully. Oh, he's only got a 2 range on this one, because of the... It looks like he's going to get it, and he's going to make a rare play here. Oh, hopefully that's a positive rare play. Down to the short, could be 2, second for 1. The relay, not in time. Wait, the umpire is pointing. He's calling interference. So a rare play there, and interference on... Is that on Howell? No, on Baylor. Interference on Baylor, and they're going to call the runner at first out. So a 6-4-3 double play. So big play there as the Red Sox turn 2. Pitcher's best friend. So it's 2 down now in the bottom of the 8th for Mayberry. He's 0 for 3. Struck out his last time up. It's going to be a fly ball to Lynn. This should do it. He's got a 1 range, so he'll get just about anything out there. And he'll camp under it and make the catch. So we head to the top of the 9th. The Red Sox cling to a 1-run lead on the home run by Jim Wright. Mike Willis is back out there again. He'll face Brohammer. We're going to pinch hit for Brohammer because he's a lefty. And we're going to bring in our favorite. Yes, Al. And I'm bringing in our favorite, Mr. Bob Bailey. Well, we should bring in Carbo, though, before he gets traded. No, he's a lefty, though. This doesn't really make sense for a matchup here. So we're going to bring in Bob Bailey. Bob Bailey is going to come in. Bailey will come in and pinch hit. He's got a good chance to get on base here, so we're probably going to immediately, hopefully we'll draw the walk here, and we can replace him with a pinch runner. Right, Mr. Brody? Mr. Brody is not a big fan of Bob Bailey either. So here we go. It's going to be off Bailey's card. And he'll draw a walk. So Bob Bailey does the only thing he does good against lefties is he draws walks. So Billy does his good deed here, and he's an 8. So we're definitely going to replace him. I think we're going to bring in Duffy. I think Duffy's our best bet here. Duffy is a 14 run. Yeah, he's our best bet. Carbo's no, 111. And Kendall's a catcher, and Montgomery's a catcher. So Frank Duffy is going to come in and pinch the run for Bailey. It'll bring up the Rooster Burleson. I think he's an A bunter. Yeah, we're going to have him bunt. Try to get that insurance run. So here we go, 86% chance. He's going to lay down a bunt. Great bunt. No chance to get the runner. Might beat it out. And they do get him, though. So it is a successful sacrifice for Burleson. And Duffy's in scoring position now. 1 down. So bring up Jerry Remy, who's walked and grounded out 3 times. And he's going to get a hold of one here. It's going to go all the way to the wall past Bassetti. It's going to rattle around there. Duffy will come around and score easily. And Remy's going to be at third with a triple. So an RBI triple for Jerry Remy. Extends the Red Sox lead 4-2. Rice up now. He homered his last time up. So he's 2 for 4 with an RBI. He's going to ground run out to McKay. Over to Mayberry and gets him. Remy has to hold at third. So it wasn't the contact play. Bring up Kyle Yastrzemski. 0 for 3 with an RBI. And he'll line out to McKay, and that'll do it. Makes the catch at eye level. The Red Sox are able to tack on an insurance run, and Bob Bailey actually does something good. Believe it or not. Alright, so it's a 4-2 lead here, and let's see who we got going. The bullpen here. It's either going to be Stanley or Drago. Stanley's got the most saves, but He's at 110%. Stanley's at only 87%. Yeah, we're gonna definitely use Stanley. As Stanley does have 8 saves already on the season, but how many saves does Drago have? He's got 2 out of 7, so. And I'm gonna go by usage. And I'll bring in Stanley. Stanley will come in for the save opportunity here. Nothing automatic, but Campbell does a good job keeping the game, the Blue Jays at 2. And Stanley comes in now. Stanley's 0-2 with 8 saves with a 1.47 ERA. 31 innings pitched, 34 hits allowed. It's kind of strange with a 1.47, but you've allowed more hits than innings pitched. You've stranded a lot of runners. 5 walks and 10 strikeouts, and 1 homer allowed. So Hutton will lead it off, 1 for 3 with a run scored. And he will hit a lines out to Evans and Wright for out number 1. So it'll bring up Ewing, who's 1 for 2 with a homer. And he'll hit a fly ball to center. This Lynn should have this one no problem. So 2 down. So Blue Jays are down their last out. Rick Cerrone, the catcher, up now, 1 for 2 with a double. And nope, Stanley cannot go 1, 2, 3. It's going to make things interesting as the tying run will come up. Dave McKay, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Looks like they're going to probably pinch run for Cerrone, I would think. No, they're going to pinch hit for... Wow. You can bring Rico Cardi in to pinch hit for McKay. I guess that makes sense there. Cardi is 290 hitter in the replay with 12 homers and 33 runs batted in. So, ooh, a weapon off the bench here. Stanley's got a bear down now. Looks in for the sign from Fisk. Looks the runner back. Here's the windup in the pitch. Oh, Lord. And Stanley cannot do anything easily as he allows the tying run to get on now. So now the winning run is coming up now. But the weak hitting Luis Gomez. Let's see what he can do here. See if they're going to go with Gomez or they're going to pinch hit. Yep, they are. Alan Ashby is going to come in. So Ashby, 273 hitter with a homer and 3 runs batted in, representing the go-ahead, the winning run. Pinch runner for Cardi, representing Willie Upshar will come in. It's a 15 runner. So here we go. Ooh. Oh, and this could be it. As it's a range play to Fisk. Pop out. And this should do it. High pop-up, drifting to foul ground. Fisk races over by the stands. Can he get it? And he's got it. So a great catch by Fisk to end the game. The Red Sox hold on to win despite Stanley once again making things interesting. Nothing's ever easy for the Red Sox bullpen. Get the box score here. Red Sox hold on to beat the Blue Jays 4-2. So the Brodies happy about that. So let's see. Bill Campbell gets the win, 1-1. Jim Wright wins 6 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, despite pitching a good game. Does not get the win or the loss. Red Sox improved to 26-50, now 11 games over 500. Rob Stanley gets his 9th save, which is a scoreless inning, and despite letting up walking a guy and letting up a hit, making things interesting. Jesse Jefferson does not get the loss, as Bergmeyer gets the loss. Murphy gets the loss, 1-3. Always get those guys confused. He allowed the home run to Jim Rice, proved to be the game winner. Red Sox would tack on another insurance run. Jefferson, 5 2/3 innings, 4 hits allowed, 2 runs, both of them earned, so he pitched a decent game. 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. the Red Sox. Jim Wright gets the player of the game with his solo game-winning home run there. It's 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored. Colin Fisk was 3 for 3 with an RBI. And that's pretty much it. Not much else going on in the Red Sox offense. Red Sox only allowed 7 hits. No Blue Jay batter got more than 1 hit. Not really much to say there about the Blue Jays hitting. So that's going to be it. So let's go end the game and show you the standings. Well, for my own sake, because I haven't seen them in a while. So let's put the standings there. The Red Sox with the win improved to 26-15. Blue Jays are in the basement. They fall to 11-28. It's almost not quite a mirror image there, but so the Red Sox now have a 1.5 game lead over Milwaukee. Milwaukee's still hanging tough. 4.5 games ahead of the Yankees. 6.5 ahead of Cleveland. Kansas City's got a 3.5 game lead on the Texas Rangers in the West. California 4.5 back. So that'll be it when the Red Sox go to Game 3. This is a 4-game set. And just to show you here. It's going to be Mike Torres, oh boy, going up against Dave Lemanzik. Looks like the Red Sox are going to have Fred Kendall catching. This is going to get the... No, actually, Fred Kendall will probably be the DH, I imagine. Brohammer's in the lineup, so who's missing? Oh, looks like Yastrzemski's getting the day off, so... Brohammer's playing. Oh, Kendall's playing. Kendall can play first. Okay, Kendall's playing first. Giving Yastrzemski the day off. And Brohammer will probably be the... Hopefully Brohammer will be the third baseman and Hobson will be the DH. Anyway, we'll find out when we come back. So that's it for today as the Red Sox hold on and beat the Blue Jays by a score of 4-2 on the game-winning home run by Jim Wright. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye.